The Righteous Gemstones introduced a dark twist about Aimee Leigh gemstone years before the finale episode that was completely overlooked. Although the beloved HBO comedy series is officially over after 4 seasons, The Righteous Gemstones still left several unanswered questions and mysteries on the table. Out of all 4 seasons of The Righteous Gemstones, Season 4 is widely considered to be the worst of the bunch. However, it did succeed in introducing an interesting gemstone family backstory in the form of the Civil War-era ancestor Elijah in its surprising Season 4 premiere in what became one of the best episodes of The Righteous Gemstones. While Aimee Leigh was mainly featured in the interlude episodes throughout The Righteous Gemstones, her presence, and absence, is felt throughout the entire series. While The Righteous Gemstones is primarily a hilarious comedy show, its most meaningful and emotional moments often have to do with family ties, particularly concerning Aimee Leigh's death. The Righteous Gemstones typically made sure to cast Aimee Leigh as an angelic figure who could do no wrong, making her death even more tragic. However, there was supposedly a shady secret about Aimee Leigh from The Righteous Gemstones Season 2 that never rose to the surface in Season 4. The Righteous Gemstones never revealed what shady secret Thaniel Block uncovered about Aimee Leigh. That secret could have completely changed her reputation in Seasons 3 and 4. Aimee Leigh, Jennifer Nettles, looking distressed in The Righteous Gemstones Season 4 EP 6. Image via Max. One of the biggest new characters in The Righteous Gemstones Season 2 was Thaniel Block, a journalist from New York City, played by Jason Schwartzman. Thaniel wasn't on screen much in Season 2 due to his untimely death caused by Eric Andre's corrupt pastor Lyle Lee's sons, but he was writing a piece about the gemstones before his death, saying that he found out something shady about Aimee Leigh's past. The implication was that it was a dark secret that would really hurt the gemstones' reputation, but the secret had apparently died along with Thaniel Block. While it's possible that Thaniel Block could have been bluffing, it would have made no sense for him to pursue the story at such great length if there was no truth behind the matter. This discovery would have completely changed Aimee Leigh's reputation with both fans and the Gemstone family itself. It's a shame that whatever Aimee Leigh's secret might have been, it will never be revisited or explored at greater depth now that The Righteous Gemstones is over. It may have played into Jesse, Judy, and Kelvin's Season 3 storyline with the Montgomery family and could have even made it easier for them to accept Laurie as their father's love interest in Season 4. Aimee Leigh's secret could have completed the irony of the Righteous Gemstones title. Aimee Leigh would have fit better into her so-called righteous family. The title of The Righteous Gemstones has been ironic from its series premiere episode since none of these main characters are truly righteous, except for Aimee Leigh. However, had the audience actually learned what Aimee Leigh's secret was, and it turned out to be as dark as Block had implied, that righteous title wouldn't have applied to any of the gemstones after all, which, in a way, would have been more fitting. While Aimee Leigh's glowing memory was necessary for most of the series, it would have been funny and satisfying to find out the truth before the series finale. It's important to note that Aimee Leigh was mostly portrayed through the filter of memory and loss, so there's a degree of glorification in just about everything she does in The Righteous Gemstones. Even as Laurie and Aimee Leigh created that song together in Season 4, everything about her character was presented with such purity, no different from how a son, daughter, or husband would remember their loving mother or wife. That said, seeing a glimpse of Aimee Leigh's dark side would have been a fantastic way to ground her character in the Gemstones' dysfunctional, selfish, and often morally ambiguous reality before the Righteous Gemstones series finale. Though From has not yet fully explored the reincarnation, it is safe to say that it extends back much further than Christopher and Miranda, since Miranda had visions before ending up in the town. This detail implies that the monsters have been able to lure residents, particularly children, to their deaths for generations. Sarah attempting to kill Ethan in Season 1, then, is simply the most recent in a long line of the town's forces compelling violence against children. What's more, if Sarah had succeeded, she may have ended up becoming one of the monsters herself. Was the man in yellow the one telling Sarah to kill Ethan? The new villain was introduced in Season 3's ending. From Season 3 finale was packed with huge moments for all the main characters that will impact the show moving forward, but From's man in yellow has arguably raised the most questions. The mysterious man in yellow appears only in the final moments of From Season 3, Episode 10, when Jim encounters him in the woods. The man states, "Your wife shouldn't have dug that hole, Jim," at the same time slashing Jim's throat, killing one of the biggest original characters while his daughter, Julie, looks on. The man in yellow's identity is still unknown, but several details from the scene imply that the man in yellow may be one of the figures pulling the strings in Fromville. His comment to Jim confirms he spoke to Jim on the radio in Season 1 before the Matthews house collapsed. He also tells Jim that knowledge comes with a cost, implying that Jim was too close to the truth. The horrifying man in yellow can walk in daylight and knows everything about the town's residents, so it makes sense that he could be the voice Sarah was hearing. Are children the only ones who can help escape Fromville? The boy in white has been a help to many of the town's residents. The residents of Fromville are constantly being tested by the monsters and other supernatural forces that exist in the town, but they occasionally find help in the form of the mysterious children that appear throughout the show. The primary figure that aids From's characters is the boy in white who appears to Victor, Sarah, Tabitha, and Ethan at different times, helping them escape monsters and, in Tabitha's case, even helping her leave the town. Along with the boy in white, the Ankui children also help Jade and Tabitha remember their past lives, giving them more information about the town. While the monsters are all adults, the helpful entities are all children. Even Victor's childhood memories have been one of the biggest tools in helping characters solve the town's mysteries. Interestingly, Ethan is the only child currently in Fromville, and immediately after his arrival, the voices wanted Sarah to kill him. Though From will certainly still have more surprises for viewers in the future, right now, it seems that children may be key to the characters finally escaping, and Ethan's survival could play a big role in that.